And we're back in. Okay, yeah, just put the light on in my room. It's getting dark. It's that time of the evening where it's starting to get a bit late. It being still winter, things get dark very quickly here in the UK. Right, so we need to get to the truth behind Miyu's death.
Truth?
Yes, Shuichi, go ahead.
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Are we talking about maybe the way the virtual world works?
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game.
Okay, dude, just shut up for the moment. Let Shuichi talk.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
Yes, how? How did this happen? Because she couldn't go back across the river. She'd taken out the bridge. And the only other way there... Well, there wouldn't be any other way, would there? Unless there was something she wasn't telling us about.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
You remember that, yes? Yeah, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Nah, there's got to be something to it.
Huh? So she stood me up?
Oh, like a day.
Very rude to break a promise.
Oh, you poor sweet summer child. Your girlfriend stood you up. Your date, rather. It's true, first we need to determine if Mia was actually there or not, Josie. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? What are we debating? Let's have a look. Samugi, loud noise. Samugi's account.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive.
Because that would suggest she was there.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
I think I know what to do.
Miu should have been at the chapel.
Might have to contradict that.
Look at where her avatar fell. It's right next to the chapel.
Okay, it was next to the chapel,
How would
yes.
she have gotten to the mansion?
God, just knock my microphone
There
again.
was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Oh yes, indeed. At first glance it seems as if it's impossible for Miu to go to the mansion. Has to be some evidence that shows it's Samugi's account.
Miu
Surely.
was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Oh god. There we go, got it.
That's wrong!
Yep, so Samugi, you want to come in here and give your account? Let's hear it.
Miu must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Miu pass by the window. Then why didn't you say so sooner?
We weren't talking about that.
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first.
Well, you know, everything has its place, its time. And that was the time for Samugi.
Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Miu.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There's got to be some way for her to do it.
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
How do we verify this?
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge.
She wouldn't have dropped it if there was no other way.
If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
Indeed.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
As a diversion, yeah.
So, what secret method did she use?
Just thinking, is it... Is it something to do with the fact that her avatar is classed as an object? Is there something with that?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
No, just put it all on my shoulders, why don't you? What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't really contribute much, we'll be honest, but sure. I don't have time to deal with Josie. Right now I need to focus on the case. Positive that Miu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was, Josie. Oh, I thought for a second it was going to go to another mini-game, but no, it's a debate. What do we got? Log in, log out. Kokichi, wall added by Miu, setting on Kokichi's avatar. Is it something to do with the wall,
Like a hidden
maybe?
bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
A hidden bridge,
Or
no.
instead of bridge, Miu used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Teleported.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Oh,
A hidden route that only Miu could use to get across.
that could be
I
it.
suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Oh, shut up, says the white noise. I love reading the white noise sometimes. Some of them are brilliant. Shuichi's thoughts just in response to the crap that other people are coming out with. Right, I think I know what I may need to do. Yeah, I think I've got the right truth bullet, and I think I might know what it goes to. She tampered with the program, it's hard to imagine that has nothing to... It's the wall, basically. Yeah,
A way across it only Mew.
that she added.
Signboard, maybe.
Not a bridge, no.
Or instead of bridge, vehicle to go over.
I think it's what Kibo said.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that
Yeah, there we go.
I agree.
I was looking to see if there was a V point that would come up then, but I didn't see one. It's probably down towards the bottom of the screen, because now I was looking at the top.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
was there really?
Okay.
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
So where did she add it?
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
Huh. So is it like a looping world, like I potentially suspected? That's the
We
thing.
do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't be
through.
naive.
Oh god, Jesus, Kaito. Only objects could pass through. Okay, so that's where
What is it, Kaito?
the setting on her avatar comes in. I guess that's what we're getting at now, maybe. Is that why he's jumped in?
Jeez, Miu set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Okay, let me fucking explain, will you?
Nothing to do with it.
Before you jump in.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Oh, just tell me what's on your mind.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Oh god damn it, Kaito. I think I know what it's getting at though, right? Something to do with Miu's avatar, maybe? Let's have a look. Yeah, Miu's avatar. It's got to be that one.
What we gotta
Oh, shit.
figure out.
Shit. Going too slow.
Miu got from the chapel to the mansion, so why waste time talking about the... It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
I'll approach
No,
you
wait
in a
just
second.
a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Miu set up
Oh,
only lets non-human objects go through it.
Yes.
Humans aren't able to pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
there we go. Got it.
I'll cut through your words.
I saw that come up and knew that's the one. There we go. As soon as he started talking.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
Okay. I feel like my upgrades have definitely made that Truth Blade showdown thing much easier.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Hopefully, the argument armament will also be the same.
From human to object?
Yes, Kaito, before you so bullishly interrupted me, I was going to get to that.
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Yeah, now, go back to your corner.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
I mean, thank you, Kokichi, for buttering me up.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Deary me.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, god damn it. Can we put this little domestic aside, please?
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
Yes, let's put that to bed, shall we?
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Oh, you'll ask him, but he'll keep going.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Yeah.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map.
So, is it a looping world then? Like I thought? Like if you go through one of the walls at one side, it takes you to the other side? Something like that?
I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
I feel like that's maybe what it's getting towards. That it's a looping world, something like that.
Because Mew said...
Yeah, no, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Yeah. That's a world, nothing exists. Everything ends there, gosh.
That's what she said.
She probably lied.
Yeah.
There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
Well, we can still, you know, maybe make a guess, can't we?
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Okay, just let's refrain from the insults, shall we?
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
I guess it takes one to know one, does it?
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Yeah, don't badmouth Mommy in front of Monotaro.
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
There probably was, actually.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oops. Oops, Monophony. I think he played you just then.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? Guess I should thank him, but I've no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program?
So she could get to where she needed to be, right?
If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
It's got to be a looping world or something, right? Something like that?
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Gonta, don't worry about it, just go with it.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
Okay.
Alright, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, whatever, just, you know, you can cheer us on from the sides.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
What's that?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences. Can't you just say what it was? The events that led us there. What? The loud noise, maybe? I remember that.
This is it!
Yeah, okay. Come on, Tsumugi, just say what it
The
is.
loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Yeah, it was a strange thing. Seesaw Man! It's the ghost of Korekio. I've made that joke so many times now. Huh? Hey, what was that sound? Sounds as if something was struck very hard, Josie. Came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yeah, I still haven't really got a clear idea, or any sort of idea really, to be honest, of what the heck that was.
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Okay, here's a thought. Right? It's... Let's assume I'm right, that this is a looping world. It just sort of keeps going round and round. So the only point on the map that we know of where there's like a point where sound and sight stops is that loading point down the middle of the map. But if it's a kind of looping world, then that means, let's say you're standing in the chapel, then technically, if it's looping, could you hear noise coming from the right? Because, like, you know, I'm picturing this in my head. Look at the map from like a top-down perspective. To the right, if it's a looping world, would be the mansion again, right? And there's no indication that there was a loading point there that blocks sight or sound, right? Do you see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close, me dear.
You heard my voice too?
Yes, we did.
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
Okay.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
Bloody hell, Kokichi, stop with the crocodile tears.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
So, sound, Kibo's voice, Miyu being seen out the dining room window, another mysterious phenomenon, something that shouldn't be possible, like Miyu in the mansion or that loud noise. What was it? You need to remember everything else that happened in there. Oh, we're on to this one, are we? Okay, what do we got? Let's have a look now. Oop, get rid of that. And that. Oh gosh, what's this all about up here? Let's have a look now. That's the clock. I don't think that's going to help us at all, is it? But we'll get rid of these friggin' tiles. Let's see now. Well, we've revealed that thing, apparently. Just get rid of everything. We've got plenty of time. You can take your time, actually, with this one. It's actually pretty simple and straightforward, isn't it? Bloody hell, get rid of that. Oh, this thing with the signboard, is that what it's getting at? The fact that it showed up somewhere where it shouldn't really have been able to be? This is one reason, again, why I just suspect this is all a friggin' virtual world. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Get rid of that and that. This thing? I feel like... yeah. That's it.
I see it.
Yeah, because it's neither of the other two things. There we go. Got it. Signboard. I almost forgot about
The sign
that.
that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
Because it was on a part of the river that it shouldn't have been able to get to, right?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Yeah, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird, Josie. I'm most confused about how the sign got there. Should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Oh, straight into another minigame? Yep. Oh, Psyche Taxi! Oh man, we get two in one go. Right, let's do it. Boom! Oh, keep trying to see if I can get like a quick start. Oh, bloody hell, how did I miss that one? Right at the beginning. Got it. Oh, fucking hell. Not a good start, but it's fine. Oh, it's because they're moving, that's why. The cubes are actually sort of drifting about across the road. Didn't even realise at first. What's up? This one over here? Yeah. See, now we're doing it. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, man. Getting this... Oh, there we go. At which point was the signboard swept away? Alright, let's see what the answers are. Does it mean literally physical point? River, mansion, well, river. That's where it went down. There we are. Okay, let's see what the next question... Oh god, they are actually moving now across the friggin' road. Which is going to make them hard to get, isn't it? Got that. And the lasers. Try not to hit the sides of the road when it narrows like that. There's a car up there. Boom. Oof. It's Miu on the signs again by the looks of it, I think. I can't quite see, but yeah, it is Miu on the billboards. Oh god, there. Watch out for that vehicle. It's getting kind of hard, isn't it? Where is the end of the river? Well, it appears to end by the chapel, doesn't it? Is that what it's getting at? Let's have a look. Chapel side, right? But if technically it is a looping world, then that would make it mansion side, technically, would it not? If you know what I mean. We'll see. I feel like I'm on sort of... Oh god, there's a lot of cars all of a sudden. Never mind what I was going to say. Oh god, I'm missing all the cubes. Like an idiot. Like an absolute noob. Well, we've got those ones at least. Yeah. Okay, come on, we're doing it. Oh, balls to you. Get all of those. Come on now. Oh. Bonk. Okay. Something the signboard found, maybe? After it was swept away? Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look here. So it was found on the rocks by the mansion side. Yeah, mansion side. This is where it was found. There we are. Are we done? Oh, no, we've got a fourth question, apparently. What's this? It's just a single track road. It's Samugi on the billboards again. What is that? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Getting them as they cross over each other. Whoa, that's a car. Jesus. Hooray. Watch out, police will be coming after me for reckless driving here. Shuichi, retake your test, please. There we go. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? So the river's current obviously is going to the right. So the signboard against the current, right? Because, yeah. Which is why it seems weird. There we go. So it went against the current. Yeah, makes sense. Alright. It does indeed connect. Man, I think that's the first time we've had 2 psyche taxes in one trial.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Indeed, which is why I'm suspecting looping world. Well, one of the reasons. Yeah.
We all saw Miu drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream.
Indeed.
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Yep. But it's not what happened.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it.
Indeed. So, looping world, right?
We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Yes, yes.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side?
Well, that's what we thought, but we've been discussing that no, she couldn't have just been there.
She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Doesn't make sense. Otherwise, how would her avatar have got back onto the chapel side, Kaito?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
Alright, if you want to move the trial forward, Kokichi, go ahead.
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
As long as you don't start trolling us as you usually do.
How?
But that's optimistic on my part, because he probably will.
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know. But Shuichi should know, right?
Palm it off on me again, will ya?
What?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
I get the feeling you probably do know, and you're just pretending you don't.
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
It's a looping world, come on. Oh, what? Show question again? What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried on the river? Is it this thing with the loading point? I don't know. Maybe it is? I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me just try it. I don't think this is right, but I'm not sure what else to say. Only Mew... Oh, so hang on. Extra wall. Okay, hold on. Right, I get it. I get it, I think. I get it. Avatar error. Setting. Wall added by Mew, right?
This is it!
Okay, yeah, that one. Makes sense.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
So, a wall that only objects can pass through. Did she put it down the right-hand side? Maybe?
The
That's what I'm
sign
wondering.
should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I
Then
see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
So it appeared on the other side because it's a looping world, right?
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
It's a looping world. Surely, right? That's right, that's the real issue here, Josie. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi.
Oh god.
I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
It better be a good un. What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? These connect, because looping world, right? Downstream and upstream connect?
That's it!
Yes! Okay, so we are on the right
Both ends
lines.
of the river were connected.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel.
Got the mystery music in the
It's all
background
part
as
of
well.
one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
One big loop, so we are getting
What
there.
are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Yes. Okay, Kokichi's right here. If you're thinking, using real world logic, it doesn't make sense. But you're going to remember, she's talking about a computer program.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
So picture it this way then. It's a looping world, which means the chapel side wall and the mansion side wall are not two different walls. They're one and the same, right? Wait, in that case,
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
it's a looping world.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls are the same, right? The reason only one wall was already in place, they're the same wall, right? It's got to be it.
That's it!
Yes! Okay, it's coming together now.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
We're getting there. We're getting somewhere here. I mean, it doesn't get us any closer to who the killer is, but at least some things are starting to fall into place.
The same wall?
Okay, now I start to understand how this actually works. Because that's the thing. From the start of this trial, I had an idea that, you know, there was going to be some technical shizzle-whizzle with how this virtual world operates. I just didn't really know it. I hadn't really ironed out in my head how it would work, but this actually now clarifies it.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
I see indeed, Shuichi. But will your classmates? That's the question, isn't it?
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Is it?
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret.
It's a looping world, right?
Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
I think so. I believe so, at least. The secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up, Josie. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. What do we got? Oh, Hangman's Gambit, okay. Is he gonna... Ah, okay, it gave me the first letter, W, though. What the hell's W? It was a unique feature of the virtual world. What? Okay, I wasn't expecting W to be the first one. I was expecting it would say something like looping or something like that. But it's not, it's two five-letter words. Words even. Is it something world maybe, or... hang on, let's have a look at what we got. Oh, that friggin' thing there makes it so much better. Let's just try some vowels. Oh no, that's not a vowel. What am I doing? This one? Okay, it's W-O... maybe this is world. Okay, world something. Or maybe world loops? Something like that, maybe? Hold on. Aha! This might be it, actually. I think it might be. Okay. Give me an O. There's an O. We need a P, like that one. We need an S. S, please. Please give me S. There isn't an S. Yeah. Oh, S. There we go. Okay, there we go. I thought it was something world, but no. World loops. Makes sense. There we go.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Fucking got it.
Loop?
We've fucking got it, ladies and gents.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example...
You're gonna make a reference? Huh? Samugi?
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Is there a specific game you're referencing there, or is it more of like a generic game mechanic you're referencing?
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
Yeah.
The
So I suppose...
virtual world loops?
I suppose that means, therefore, you could travel left to right, as well as right to left, right?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Yes.
It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Indeed, and even if it hadn't gone on the rocks, it probably would have just kept going, wouldn't it? And eventually, I assume someone would have seen it along the river, just constantly going past every so often. There we are. Take the walls out. Go, we're going to see this again for the millionth time.
and floated with the currents until it got caught on the rocks.
It's friggin' the Mukuroi Kusaba scene all over again, isn't it? Signboard on the river. Watch out for it.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
I guess it was just one continuous environment, right? Or constantly
Actually,
looping environment.
there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Indeed.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
Kaito, it's a computer program. You just answered your own question.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
Doesn't it?
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Well, technically, if it's a looping world, surely it would, right? Because...
Yeah, sound doesn't
right?
go past the map loading point.
Yeah, but that's on one side of you. If it loops and it's coming from... You know what I mean, right? Oh, but having said... Right, hang on, let's just see where they're going with this.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Okay, go on, Shuichi.
Huh? Really?
Please clarify it.
Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Okay.
Where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Starts somewhere else. Oh. What's the question again, sorry? Where's the looping point? So the loading point stops. So... Oh. Well, the looping point has to be over here, right? There we go. No, apparently not. If the x-axis loops, won't the loop point be running through the world vertically?
Damn it!
Shit. I'm trying to get my head around it, hold on. So the loop point... over here, or... Where? I have no idea, I'm just guessing. I haven't a clue.
Oh no!
Am I missing something obvious here? Sorry, let me just picture this in my head, right? So... Hang on. So, it's one continuous looping world, right? The point at which the world loops. Point at which the world loops. Oh, with the map loading point, right? Maybe? Hang on, let me just try that. I feel like there's something germinating in my head. I'm trying to struggle. Okay, it's there. I'm struggling to put it into words, though.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Okay.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
So we're saying that that's not the middle of the map then, right? What are we saying? Oh.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Oh, because she made the maps, didn't she? Mew did. Ah, okay, I get it. I think I get it. So Mew was the one who made the maps, so she just... So that's what the map really looks like. The map loading point is the looping point. But she's just drawn the map to confuse us with the looping point down the middle instead of at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather...
You all probably knew that. You probably all worked it out already, and I was just being a bit of a numbnut.
Her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
It is a bit mind melting, isn't it? When you're sort of trying to work it all out in your head. It's just as well, though, isn't it, that the paths... You see the paths on the sort of upper left and upper right sides. It's just as well that when you flip that map across, they actually sort of meet together. Very misleading, isn't it?
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Indeed. Which also explains then why Mew's avatar was found On the right of the of the chapel.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Yes. And so Miu put an extra wall in there to basically make it seem like that was the edge of the world.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Impressive, Shuichi!
Do you have to do a villain laugh like that?
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
Alright, dude, rein it in a bit.
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Well, that's his persona, I'm guessing, isn't it? Supreme Leader and all that.
Nope. Miu pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Miu also set this trap.
Yes,
It all
that.
began when Miu showed us the map.
She was misleading us deliberately. God. Took a bit of doing, but eventually we got our heads around it. What a setup. Just when you think the next case can't possibly outdo the last one for zany setups, Danganronpa proves you wrong.
Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center.
But it wasn't.
Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
Indeed, it's like, look at the map there, where it's flipped around, and the path just after where the bridge was. See how that kind of almost meets up identically? Very clever.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Indeed it wasn't. It's actually like that.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Miu showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
So for anyone who's a bit confused, what we thought was the map loading point was not the centre of the map. That's actually the edges. And this additional wall that Miu put in is actually down the centre. So that's actually what the world looks like. But by putting that additional world in, she made us think that the loading point was the centre of the map. There you go. Clever. I like it.
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, get on your knees, Kokichi. Freaking bow to me.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll take all the praise I can get.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Well, we're not out of it yet.
You're welcome.
So who's the killer then? That's the question, though. Kaito?
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Sorry, just adjusting my microphone.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
Did it?
Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit.
Yeah, you're right. So,
That's how a class trial works, after all!
where do we go from here? That's the question.
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
Kaito, I don't know if we need another pep talk at this stage.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Shuichi? What's Kokichi's plan here, Josie? He's definitely prodding Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? Is it an intermission? Aha! It is! Okay. Do we get a save at this stage? Or is it going to go straight to... Okay, it's going to save at this stage. Okay, I'm going to jump cut here, because it's getting late in the evening and I'm getting hungry, so I want to go and get food. So I'll go and do that, and then we'll continue on with the trial, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back in, there we go. So I went and got myself some food for my evening meal. Just have a chicken char grill with some chips. Fries for all you American viewers out there. Now we're back in with the Monokuma and Cubs Theatre. So we've reached the halfway point of the trial, let's keep going. Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all. The Monophanes period is late too. Thank you, Monokuma. I definitely needed to know that. Not at all. Yeah. What the hell? Fajar, why do you know Monophanes cycle?
And another thing.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah?
Lack of hibernation? Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it?
Ah.
Is it because you have a lot on your mind?
Huh?
Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
Huh? Really?
Is it because you don't want Jump to Shink, you're just goofing around?
Huh?
You can say anything, Monokuma. Is it because you want to stay friends?
Huh?
What is this exchange? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Then again, I'd probably say that actually. What is this exchange? What is this? What is that? About a lot of things that Monokuma comes out with. You can say, Faja? He's going to hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night-night. Well, thank you for that. These are weird little exchanges, those scenes, aren't they? Those in the Monokuma theatres and all that. Alright, let's resume the trial.
My head.
Still paining you, is it? Still things feel like they're wrong?
Monotaro! Pull yourself together!
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
Oh, Monotaro, you've been through your little character arc and all
I've
that.
forgotten. Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Ugh. Spare me the thought of you giving birth.
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Let's move away from the peanut gallery, please, and ignore what they're doing.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Yeah, he's probably dead already.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
But I mean, you know, he's probably going to die. Yeah? Alright, let's continue. So, we've unravelled the mystery of how this virtual world works, but does that get us any closer to who the culprit is? I'm not
We
sure.
understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions.
Okay. So we know that she was probably trying to lure Troll Boy up to the roof, probably to kill him. But the question is, would he be the one who did it? I'm not so sure.
So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Because if it was him, then it would have been incredibly fucking risky for him.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
I imagine it does.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Okay,
Don't
yes.
just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion.
Okay.
And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
Okay.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
I'm just curious what her motive would be for that. Why would she do that?
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Yes, we've been over this, that's right. That is indeed what we suspect. What are we loading here? Oh, this. We're going to see this again, are we?
Yeah, my hand slipped.
Because we've seen that a lot
Dropped the bridge
already.
on purpose, so she could separate the chapel from the mansion.
Yes.
Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop.
Okay, so nobody would have been there to see, that's right. Because everyone else was searching through
After,
other areas.
She headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop.
I mean, I think it would have been kind of risky for her, wouldn't it? Coming through the mansion, because obviously there's people in there searching. It's just as well nobody stepped out into the main hallway and saw her.
Oh yeah. Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Ah. So, yeah, because the dining room is over on the left of the building, so you would have seen her as she approached. Okay, I see. I see indeed.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right?
Is that what we're going with? She was killed on the roof, maybe? Okay, let's try and piece this together, right?
Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit kill her.
So who would have been up there, though?
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Possibly?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof.
Yeah, that's just a thing that I don't get here. If she's gonna kill someone on the roof, but why would she lock it before Kokichi's up there? I don't...
Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Okay, so it's got to be the culprit then who locked the door, right?
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
I don't know.
She was smart. She was also really, really dumb.
Yes. It's funny that, isn't it? How sometimes the most gifted people can also do the stupidest things. Or, you know, have moments where they are absolutely head in the clouds, bonkers, nuts, completely silly. Like yours truly over here.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
You're casting immediate doubt on that, are you?
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Wow, everyone's refuting it.
Huh?
Well, Gonta.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion...
You have a pure heart, but apparently everyone's just shutting that down instantly.
The culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Sorry if you just heard me inhaling through my nose very loudly then.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Okay.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
Right.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Is it though? I mean, only human object. Well, sorry, non-human objects could pass through it, and her avatar was set to be an object. And I don't think there was any reason why you can't go backwards through that wall to the left rather than to the right.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Okay, I see your point. So we have to work out how they were able to get the body over there.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
Right. Let me think about
But how did
this.
the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Wait. I may have an idea. It sounds crazy, but we've had plenty of crazy setups so far. This fucking thing. Because we haven't talked about this yet. So this was found on the ground by Mew's avatar, right? And I'm pretty sure that came from the storage room on top of the roof. So maybe they... You don't reckon, do you? They put the body on that, or the avatar rather, and then just pushed it off the roof and it just fell down? Don't know, would it do that though? This map of the world, map of the mansion. Was this roof of the mansion sloping? I can't remember. Oh god, I don't know. Was it? It might have been. Do we have a picture of it? I don't think we do we? We got maps, but that's... Well, that's that side of the mansion roof there, but that's not sloping. Huh, okay. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm trying to remember the structure of that bloody mansion. That's what I'm trying to do. Was the roof sloping, but at least that corner we saw wasn't, but I don't know. Let's see where it leads us.
I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
I mean, I feel like, you know, if in this game, having a shot put ball roll down a ramp made of books to hit its target perfectly, if setting up a ropeway conveyor with an inner tube, if setting up the friggin' seesaw trick by removing cross pieces on the floorboards, if that's all possible, then I feel like something as simple as lying a body on top of a piece of wood and pushing it off a roof, I feel like that is probably pretty straightforward by Danganronpa standards.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the Avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
He's still hung up on this. He really does not know what the hell happened, does he? He just does not understand the concept of this virtual world where the rules are different.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Miu's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it.
The loud
You know,
sound.
The loud sound you heard?
Okay, I'd forgotten about that, won't lie. Even though I was referring to it earlier on. Okay, that would make sense. So what we heard was the sound of something crashing to the ground. So it wasn't the ghost of Seesaw Man. Huh? Hey, what was that sound? I feel like
Because of that
Samuki's voice is
sound,
changing
you guys
there.
went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Miu there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
So if you can hear me sipping tea, I've got a fresh cup. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case, Josie. Need to figure out what the sound could have been. Might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. It's the lattice, isn't it? What were those two things? It could be... I was going to say the lattice and the ground, but... Because think of it, could it be the lattice and the chapel wall? Maybe she hit it and rebounded off? Oh. What have we got? Well, it says lattice hitting the wall. It doesn't say lattice hitting the ground, so it's got to be this then, right? Miu hitting the... I'm going to assume this one. Let's see. Oh. Am I getting my head of myself here? So we're saying it was Miu's avatar that hit the... Okay, I'm on the right lines. I think I might be on the right lines here. Input. Input. Please, for the love of God. React. I've clicked about freaking 30 times there, or 20, 30 times. I mean, it's a lattice, it's a big piece of wood. I feel like that would make a noise, though, wouldn't it? I mean, granted, my whole... It's just a hypothesis that I've got here. I don't know. Well, I think I know what it wants me to say, okay? It wants me to say either the lattice or Miu. It's just got to be that, right?
That's it!
There, see?
I think the sound came from Miu's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
Yeah, I guess I am getting kind of ahead of myself here. Because going with my friggin' hypothetical instinct there, I'm probably getting a bit... I'm getting a bit too ahead of myself. We haven't actually discussed the lattice yet, so probably that'll come maybe next, I don't know.
Hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
What are you talking about? Too small to make that noise? It's a fucking lattice, it's huge! It's a big sheet of wood. That thing would easily make noise, come on.
Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Miu colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
Well, if it was thrown off the roof, I imagine it would pick up a bit of speed, wouldn't it?
We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Even if it is just a short drop, I feel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
It is, isn't it? They've used the lattice like a sled or something. I'm sure one side of the mansion's roof was sloped. I'm sure of it. I'm not misremembering that, am I?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking?
I'm sure it did. At least one side of it, maybe, was sloped. Okay, let's just see where they're going.
Why are you talking like you know everything?
Because he probably fucking does. He's probably worked it out and he's just messing with us, that's why.
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
The lattice, right? It's got to be a sled or something. Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Alright then, troll boy.
You what?
It is a
Since the
slope.
mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
Right? That is a slope. Yeah, it is a slope. Look at the fucking shape of it. So you could put her body on top of the lattice, or avatar rather, and just push it off. And the momentum would carry it off. And it, like I say, it's pretty high up. Because he said it was like on top of a hill, this mansion. So it would go flying with a bit of speed.
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope.
I think I've got it, ladies and gents. That's definitely where it's got to be headed, right?
And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
I'm sure we've got this. I think we have. Kokichi's talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Miu hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. Oh, it's this again, apparently. Right. Something? Ooh, what? I was going to say... what? Slod? Oh, God. Is it an L? It is an L. Am I on the right lines? Eh? So, slid? Slid the body, maybe? Something like that. Is there a T? There's a fucking Monokuma. What? Wait, is that a hidden Monokuma? Hold on. Aha! That's not the first time we've had a hidden Monokuma in a fucking trial. Minigame, that is. Slid... Or slid off roof, maybe? Just looking at the letters that are available, because there's no T. Aha! Okay, it might be slid off roof, I see. Okay, this one. So R, is there an R? There is an R. Aha, I think it is, yes. There's a couple of O's. Okay, that one. And an F. Boom.
I see now.
Okay, not too difficult actually. At first I was a bit, oh, wait, what? But then actually it came together.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide?
It is a bit concerning that Kokichi does appear to know. Because obviously Miu was planning on targeting him, and we don't know how truthful he was being about not visiting the roof. That's the thing that worries me a bit.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
But it wasn't just those, was it?
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise.
There's another object though, isn't there?
So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
No.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
No.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Shumai? Is that a reference? I don't know.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man.
What?
Sorry, my
Poppy slipped in.
Ramen Man? Ramen Man. Ramen Man. Is that real? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm positive that's how Miu's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. Josie, lattice, right? It is, isn't it? Give me that lattice. Give me that lattice. Where is it? Come here. Signboard. Lattice near the chapel. It's there,
Maybe
see?
the avatar slid off the roof.
It's got to be it.
Would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
Yeah, shit.
If it made that much noise,
Yeah. Crash.
it built up a lot of speed.
Yes.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
Yeah? Look at all the
In the real
whooshes
world, It
appearing.
might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Sled or skis. Can I
There's
not?
nothing like that around.
Gotcha.
That's wrong.
I heard the voices in the background, by the way, and I thought, is this a lie one? But no, nope.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Miu's body.
So I was right. That is how they got it off the roof. I still don't know if this brings us any closer to the culprit, though. I've no idea.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Miu's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
There you go.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
So it was there. The first time I went in there. God, I could not remember. I was just going off an assumption that it was in there. And a hazy memory that maybe it was. But no, that confirms it. I wasn't. My memory was correct. It was in that storage room. Okay, that's good.
But during
it
the
wasn't there.
investigation, I saw that it was gone.
There we go. There we go.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Okay. What are you showing us?
After the culprit killed Miu on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled
Man, they've even got a grey avatar to hide whoever it is.
and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof,
Wow, it went off at quite a speed as well.
glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Yes, let me just drink up the remainder of my tea there. Ouch. Well, she was probably already dead by that point, but yeah. Indeed. So that is how it happened.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
But does it bring us any closer to a culprit, though? Still feel like that one, I've no idea.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Oh, I wonder who that could be a reference to, or what.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Alright, Monokuma, calm down. Did you buy Sonic 06 back in the day and then feel cheated? When you got that absolute buggy shitfest that game was? Or Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, maybe? Is that what happened? Is this the thing that's going to get your motivation back?
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
Sonic reference, everyone.
That'd be an example to our new family.
Are you still on about fucking baby or something?
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Shut up, you two.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
Are we? I still have no fucking idea who it might be. And we know you're the one she wanted to kill, but where do we go from here, though?
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Do I? Am I supposed to know at this stage? The culprit.
Yeah. In the
end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
Right.
Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
Okay, so it eliminates them, yeah.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Oh no. Oh no. You don't... Oh, I have a sinking feeling. I just thought of something. Oh, fuck. You don't suppose Gonta could be the suspect? Because he was hanging around with Kokichi at various times, following him around while they're in the virtual world. Oh, shit. I don't want it to be Gonta, but suddenly I have a horrible feeling.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Oh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Samugi, Gonta, Kokichi and Kaido, Josie. We know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. What reason would they have to lie? I need to press them for information before making any judgments, Josie. Oh god, we're selecting someone. But hang on, who lied about the rooftop? Who is the liar? Who lied about the rooftop? Right, who's talked about the rooftop so far? Kokichi talked about the rooftop. Oh god, I've only got 40 seconds or so. Well, I don't think it's Kaito, is it? Because we pretty much, I think, corroborated his story. Input, do not fail on me now, please. I don't see her being mucky. She was back upstairs. Samugi? I don't know. Oh, Gonta, I'm worried. I'm worried about you. I am worrying about you now. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just going to guess Kokichi because Gonta hasn't said anything about the rooftop, has he? Unless I'm just forgetting. Okay, I have to make a guess. Go. Right?
It's you!
Okay, I've made the right call there. But...
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
Oh, but... Oh, I don't think Kokichi could have done it, though, because of the whole setting on his avatar. He would not be able to risk touching Miyu. Otherwise, he would freeze up. His avatar would freeze, rather. This is why I'm now worried about Gonta. Because Gonta has been with Kokichi at various times. I completely fucking forgot about that. Oh no, don't let it be Gonta.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so
Yeah,
you'll
you
need
do.
to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
What did he say? He never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Are we getting to the possibility that he knows, or he seemed to know a lot about what went on the roof? And for someone who apparently never went there, that just seems really odd. I think I see it. Oh, it all began when Miyu showed us the map. Oh, that's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we? Right, what are we looking for? What did Kokichi lie about? Oh shit. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just see where it takes us. There's various things cropping up around here. Okay, just get rid of some of these. Yeah. Get rid of some more things. Get rid of some of the blue tiles up here, if we can. I'll get rid of that, rather. What's this one up here? Also, I never Went to the roof or something? Is that what that says? Looks like it, doesn't it? Give me that. Shit. I'm ballsing this up. I'm losing time, actually, here. This is not good. Alright, fuck it. Just remove some pieces like this. Just get some of them out of the way, that's all. Alright, hold on. Do that, and that, and that. God, I've only got a freaking couple of minutes here. That's not ideal, is it? If we do this, we should be okay, right? I do hope, at least. Okay, get rid of those. Get rid of that, and that. Get rid of that. Oh god, that takes a full fucking 10 seconds. Not even for the meeting. Probably won't kill the... Oh, hold on a minute. I just need to keep thinking. Yeah, get rid of that, and that, and that. God. Oh god, this is going to be bad. Oh my god, right, I'm going to have to make a guess here at that one. I don't know. Okay, it was that one. I can't actually... What's that one say? It all began with something or other. So that was the one he's lied about, apparently.
When
Let's
you were
see.
explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
What did he say? He said, "Oh, also I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting."
But later, you said...
Okay. Oh, since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? That's the rick handrail. The roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. Oh, on top of that, there was snow on the roof. In other words, you're saying he knew a lot.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Did he not go up with us earlier, though? When we first went into the virtual world, did he not come up to the roof with us? I don't think he did, actually, did he? Ah, okay. I see where we're getting, what we're getting at.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion.
But would you know it was covered in snow?
But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Yeah, that too. I don't know, we still haven't talked about the setting on his avatar, though.
Huh? What?
Are you genuinely worried, or is this an act?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
What did she say?
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Yeah, but didn't she come up to the roof originally?
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
I don't even know what to believe. I don't know. I just have to let the trial carry me along here.
She did not.
She did too.
Are we just going to go back in circles, back and forth here?
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
And you're back with us, are you?
Stop him, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
You don't have a baby, shut up.
Yeah, Grandfather, stop them before your grandkid is born.
Monokuma?
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
So are you, mate, but
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
please, Maki, separate the children. We don't have time for this, Josie. But Kokichi's stubborn, he won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof, Josie. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Okay. What's the debate? What are we looking at here? How do we prove he was on the roof? Loud noise, cell phone. Kokichi in the salon. Let's just see what they
I've had
say.
enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
I have a feeling I'm supposed to lie here. He's lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire. Are you saying I have to lie? That's what you're saying?
I didn't go to the roof.
Hang on. Wait. What does this one say? Kokichi in the salon, he agreed to meet up with Miu on the roof. But because the door to the rooftop was locked, he couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon. Can I lie here? Can I invert this and say that actually there is someone who witnessed him? Can Shuichi say that he witnessed him? I'm going to tentatively suggest maybe that's what it wants me to
lies,
do.
Man.
Let's just...
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
Kokichi not in the salon, okay.
What did Kokichi do?
I
Hang
turned
on.
back at once, of course.
I think I might know.
And stayed in the salon
The whole time, you know.
Go there? There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Okay, yeah. When there's not a clear contradiction point, and you hear that
Kokichi,
noise in the background.
You're lying right now, aren't you?
And plus that was actually a pretty big clue. Fight fire with fire. He's been lying all this time. So, I took that to mean you want me to lie. There's definite confirmation of that. Alright, so... what are we going to do? Shuichi, you going to pretend that you actually checked the salon and didn't see him there?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
Is he going to fall for it?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
He knows. He knows I'm fucking lying, doesn't he?
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
They're probably going to believe Shuichi.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
Yeah.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
It's Danganronpa, girl, not Harry Potter.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would
Oh,
need to
don't you
pass
fuck it
by
up for me
in the
now.
dining room.
Samugi!
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Don't you fuck this up for me now. Shuichi, quick!
Oh well. I believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Sure you did.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know?
Look, we can discuss this later. For now, we need to find this culprit.
And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Miu?
Oh man. I'm still worried about Gonta, I'm not gonna lie. I'm bloody petrified.
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably killed.
Okay, fine.
Oh?
I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
Revenge?
What?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Oh jeez.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I don't know what to believe. No, he can't be. He can't be the no. It's him. It's fucking Troll Boy. You guys can't swallow this up so easily. Come on.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
What's that up there? Confessing in progress.
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her.
Input, please. Oh, come on. Don't do this now.
She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder.
How much of this do we believe?
So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan.
Sorry, just adjusting my headset a bit.
I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
Oh, so now you're just straight up admitting it, are you? Revealing it to everyone?
Work together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true.
Well, I mean, Monokuma doesn't technically lie in class trials, so I guess they can accept that.
Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
That's the thing, though. He says he's doing it, but did they find what it was, or did anyone find it? Nobody, I recall, says they found it.
You added a motive?
Well, actually, that's a secret of the outside world.
The outside world is the motive, right?
Right. Okay. Did somebody find it? That's the question. Did Miyu find it? I don't know.
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
Is that maybe what happened? Did she find something out when she was messing around with the virtual world? Hence why she tried to kill Kokichi.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
And that's what worries me. Oh, yes. Because he's a fucking liar. He's lied so often. And we've had times before where he was like deliberately putting suspicion on himself. And of course later we found out that he was bullshitting us.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think anyone other than you is finding it thrilling. So I think they would be fine with you just telling them the truth from the get-go, but we know that's not going to happen, is it?
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
You... What? Oh no. Oh god. Oh, he can't. Oh no. Gonta... No. You see, he's lied so much, but this one could be true, and I'm terrified of it being true. Because Gonta, although, you know, slow and not very kind of wise, he has been probably one of the most nicest characters I think we've ever seen in a Danganronpa game, and most innocent. Alright, where are we going?
What? Huh?
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Oh no. Because... Oh, I've just remembered something else as well. Where is it? It's the fucking... This. Right? The fucking cords that you have to plug into the thing. The avatar error. Monotaro told us about it. Somebody had a user error. So Gonta has been following Kokichi around. So he's been with the guy at certain times. Oh god. I feel like it could be Gonta who plugged it in wrong. Because we're in the second half of the trial now. Right? Would they do sort of like a thing where they go, oh, it's this guy. Oh wait, no, it's not that guy, it's actually this person. Ugh. No, I don't want it to be Gonta. I don't want it to be Gonta at all.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
I don't know, like, did he plug them in wrong and it, like, affected his personality or something?
Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit
Oh,
a
my
murder this complicated.
phone's going.
He's
1 second,
not
everybody.
my turn now.
Oh, bloody hell, it's not the time, mate. What are you doing? Okay, hold on.
What's the campfire on the mines, Philip? Press left mouse to fire cannons.
Death traps.
Okay, it's a bit straightforward. It's kind of like a side-scrolling section. Like so, oh god. Wow, I'm fucking missing all the time.
What are they supposed to be? Just like skeletal sharks?
Yeah, they're like shipwreck sharks, I think they're called, because they're made of shipwrecks.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, got a bit of lag there. Oh, there we go, pitch. Yeah, got a bit.
You're trying to kill them all, are you?
Yeah, I think I'm actually getting points.
Oh god, that dodged you. You've gone down to 9 hearts now instead of your 10.
Oh shit, that's big.
Oh, a death charge.
Yes.
Yeah, that took that off.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Have you got unlimited of them?
Yeah, oh, look, I see you coming behind me. Okay.